know he's by LAX. He's not even near the Valley. So.
By Lax.
Yeah, by LAX.
He's hanging out in a cheap hotel by the airport. We've all done that.
Yeah, we've all had a run
We've
there.
all done a cheap hotel by the airport. Right, Lexi? You've done a cheap hotel by the airport?
No.
Come on, be
Never,
honest.
never.
Nope. Just tell me.
Cheap,
It's just me
do
and
I
you.
look like a cheap motel type of girl? Is
You
that
know,
what
it is a beautiful day outside. Let me
Is
say,
that what you're
let me
saying?
say, outside, it is a beautiful day. That's going to be my answer.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful weekend. We have Doug Starks.
Doug Starks is here. He's at the Tempe Center for the Arts tonight. You can get tickets by going to the website comedyschools.com or by calling 480-350-2822. Little trivia about Doug. He is the first guy that I ever booked into a comedy club many decades ago, and he's back with us. Hello, Doug.
Wow, I just put my age on blast. Did you just do that?
No, it was last year. It was last year. I put my age on blast, too. Yeah. But you look so, how do you do it?
I'm good.
Now, your show tonight, and one of the reasons I'm so excited about having you is not only a great stand-up, and you've been in comic view, you've been on BET, you've been on so many things.
I've been on some light shows too.
I've never seen them, I gotta be honest. I don't watch white shows, Doug.
And why would you?
Yeah, I just listen to James Brown and watch you on television.
Right. And
You also are one of the preeminent, and I mean that in all seriousness, Sammy Davis Jr. impersonators in the world, and you've worked many of the big Rat Pack shows. So we're gonna see some of that tonight?
Yes, you are. Yeah, you're going to see a little bit of everything.
I don't know if we want to see everything.
Well, next
Is it gonna be like Blazing Saddles? Hold on while I whip this out.
I grew up admiring cats who did like everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't plan on doing that. When I grew up, we could watch like an hour of TV, so we had to
Sure.
the music, the dancing, and all that.
That's
I
right.
just love doing my kids.
Now, on one of the Rat Pack shows, as I understand it, and there were some wonderful performers, and a lot of them were lip syncing, but you always sang your own songs.
You know what? No, I've never seen anybody lip sync.
Okay, so
I've
you.
never seen it, but most of the tribute shows that, well, all of the tribute shows that I've been a part of were absolutely wonderful singers and actors.
All right, and you know how hard it is to do? Because I'm now going to do my impersonation of Sammy Davis Jr.
Really?
Okay. You can make the sun shine.
You know what? When I close my eye, man, I get that song.
Where's Ed? Where is Ed?
It's Ed. Let this go on.
Yeah, no, he's just going and going and going. We just let
Should I turn his mic
I
off?
know, we just wind him up and he just takes off. I'm just sitting back, I'm going to get coffee. What was your favorite Rat Pack film? Because it's got to be one that influences you. I mean, that started it all off.
My favorite actually was Ocean's 11.
Was Ocean's?
Yeah.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You say Ocean's 11 nowadays to kids, they're like, oh yeah, George Clooney. I'm going down George Clooney. And I'm like, man, so much more. It's a totally different story.
Yeah, it is.
That's
And
another-
it was received totally different because, you know, when these guys did Ocean's 11, the original Ocean's 11, they actually had that chemistry. They were friends who hung out all the time together.
Yeah.
And you can't cast that type of chemistry in that camaraderie. It just doesn't happen.
That's very true. And also, when it comes to the show, I really admire the fact that, especially doing the Rat Pack type stuff, you sing, you dance, you do it all on stage. It's not one-dimensional. No. It is true, but acts are not like that modern day. That's the one thing. That they're not as diverse. And I think it's all, and Tony and I complained about this several times, like it's like the guitar. It's like a lost art form.
No.
And that's why we appreciate you bringing it back.
And also the flugelhorn.
Yeah,
It's
I
no
mean-
longer honored.
See, that was my rant and rave segment of Wow Children's Radio.
Yeah, what if you were born to like play the oboe? That was your. It's my God, put you on earth.
1 gig a month or 1 gig a year right before Easter. Hobo.
Yes. Make it count, yes.
Turn on to California.
It's always when they say someone was born to play basketball, I go, what if they were born in 1850? They'd be wandering around going, I'm supposed to do something with a round thing, but I don't know. Yeah. They're throwing apples on the ground real hard. You know, they get punched out.
Well, we're hanging out with live here on Wild Children's Radio. Doug Starks, Tempe Center for the Arts tonight. Vito's tomorrow night in Mesa. We're doing the Comedy in Cellar once again. So if you miss them tonight, you have a second option.
And you know what's great about Vito's is that it's an Italian restaurant. It's probably
Is
yeah.
Sorry, I had to say
It's
that.
Jewish. Yes. Where all they play, you know, over their loudspeakers are Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. and Rat Pack stuff, and they're very excited to have you there, and it's going to be a great, great night. Yeah, we're going to have a good time all the way around.
But it
All the
just,
way
it
around.
just feels right when it comes to the style show. I mean, an Italian joint in a cellar, the right music, the right
Guys
outfit.
getting whacked outside.
Yeah, I'm like,
hey.
What was your first show doing, Sammy? How far back and where'd you play? I'm always curious where, history.
My first show doing Sammy was at the Mystic Lake Casino in Fire Lake, Minnesota.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's where everybody starts.
And I did not want to do it.
Really?
No, I didn't want to do it. But
Why is that? Was it just an anxiety because
well,
of being Sammy? Or?
I actually knew Sammy, and I had seen a lot of other impersonators doing Sammy, and I never really felt it. I felt it was more mockery
Than a tribute to us.
Than tribute, yeah. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be one of those. I didn't want to be one of those.
Right.
And then I thought about it, and I looked at my 5-year hit. 5-year equipment, and I said, you know what? Maybe I can bring something to this. That's what I did.
This should be your autobiography, Money or Morals. I've known you for a long time. I'll never do that. I call you when I'm doing that.
Jails, institution, or debt. So one of the things I've always tried to do is Sammy was always a very diversified talent, and I've always tried to be that. Not tried to be that because he was, but it's natural for me. But I wanted to show that side of him. Sammy did so much. He even played vibes.
I did not know that.
Piano,
He was so loved. I mean, my mom saw him several times in Vegas, and she said he was just the most amazing of the Rat Pack. She loved Dean, but Sammy was her favorite.
and he was an awesome cook.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And I mean,
He could even Vito's.
Yeah. I already won a tobacco spinning contest once. Is that true? Because he was that diverse. That he won a ding,
He was like,
hey man, look at that. Ding.
At one time he was the highest ranked quick draw artist in the world.
really?
Yeah.
That can't be true. Seriously?
It's absolutely true.
He went to the moon 3 times. A lot of people don't know this about Sammy Davis Jr. He invented the moon.
No, but he was amazing.
Yeah.
He was a spy during World War II. A lot of people don't know
That
that.
was Chuck Barris.
Bob Eubanks is Sammy Davis Jr.
So how's the road been treating you? I mean, you've been doing the road shows. I know you're out in Vegas quite a bit and everything.
I spend most of my time in Vegas. Recently, I guess about 4 months ago, I stepped out of a tribute show and decided to get back into doing more stand-up. And I'm a writer and have some television project that I'm working on. But I just wanted to diversify.
See, it's got to be kind of nice to step away from the tribute to Sammy a little bit because you're living, you're paying a tribute, but you're doing somebody else's shtick, and then you can do your own thing. That's got to be kind of cool.
I like it, and you know what? If you do tribute shows long enough, it starts to bleed into your normal life.
You become it, yes. It eats you. I've heard that.
Yeah. So.
It's like being a method actor. It's like, is it like that, like being a method actor? Yeah.
It's just.
That's what you're going to give me, kind of? That's what I get?
Yes,
I've known you 30 years, I get kind of. I pick you. He called me, he was driving in. 6 o'clock in the morning, I get up, because I have a propensity to be late for this show. And I get up 3 hours, 3-4 hours early to make sure that I'm here to do all this. I get a call from him going, hey man, I'm getting on the plane. Like a jazz musician. Hey baby, I'm going to play, pick me up.
These are my Miles Davis.
I do all, I drive in, I get you, we get lost getting here through a mall I'm in every week, and what I get from you,
We walked, no doubt, 40 minutes from where you park.
Got a little cardiovascular
And
going.
it's like 100 and stupid outside.
All right, before we have to go to break, which we must take several yards.
Do we want to give the phone numbers for Vito's?
Go ahead and give your phone
Phone number for Vito's is 480-832-3311. That's 480-832-3311. Get tickets. See Doug Starks in Mesa. Sammy Davis Jr. impersonator and very, very funny comic extraordinaire in Mesa. This doesn't happen that often. Wild Jokers brings it to you, Mesa.
Before we go to break, there's the music. That's the key we got to go with. But we just a little Sammy.
cool. Just be able to get just a little taste. Give me a beat, baby. But if Sammy was here today, he'd be rapping like, from the Brooklyn Bridge to the woods of Holly, I rode my Tonto. What's up, kiddo? I'm gonna say down, and I'm grateful, homie. Life's beautiful, but laying back like my cuticles. S to the A to the M and Y. Can't nobody stop me, they still may try. Word to you, Rabbi.
I love it. Doug Starks,
Doug
this
Starks.
weekend. It was a Wild Jokers. On the other side, we got Today in Coffee History and the Wine Line. It's on the way next. Don't go away.